People related to a psychopath. What is your craziest story? When I was younger, my little sister made 3 attempts to harm me, but thankfully she was too small to succeed. We were 7 and 5 years old at the time. The first incident happened because I had refused to sleep in her bed, which she believed was a sacrifice to protect her from the boogeyman. Here's the longer version of the story. We each had our own rooms, but for 2 years I wasn't allowed to sleep in mine. Every time I tried, my sister would have a tantrum and our parents would convince me to stay in her room just to get everyone to sleep. They even installed a bunk bed in her room, but she still insisted that we share a single bed. One night I woke up to find that she had wet the bed. I was upset because I didn't want to be there in the first place, and now I was covered in pee. She yelled at me to get back in bed, but I refused. Frustrated, she got up and attempted to attack me, accidentally smearing more urine on me in the process. At that point, both of us were screaming and our parents woke up and came to see what was happening. I don't recall the exact conversation as it's been almost 30 years, but essentially she demanded that I sleep in a pee-soaked bed, and she would sleep against the wall, as if nothing had happened when our parents disagreed. She became distressed and admitted that she believed there was a monster in the closet. She had insisted on sharing a bed with me to protect herself from being harmed by the monster, and she was terrified that if I moved back to my room or even to a different mattress, the monster would attack her. It's important to remember that she was only 5 years old to address the situation. My parents removed the mattress from the top bunk and took away the wet one. They convinced me to be a good older sister and protect her from the monster. Reluctantly, I allowed myself to be guided back into bed with her. I can't recall if it happened that night or the following night, but as soon as we were alone, she whispered to me that she made me sleep with her because one day the monster would come out to eat one of us, and she planned to escape while it was attacking me. Without saying a word, I immediately got up and moved to my own room. I was willing to defend her from the monster, but I refused to be used as a distraction for her. When her parents came to investigate the commotion, I refused to return to her room, and eventually they understood and allowed me to stay in my own space. From that point on, I slept with my door locked to ensure my safety. It was a challenging time, and while our parents didn't believe me when I explained that my sister had attempted to suffocate me, I took precautions to protect myself.